This is Todd from Weird Change.
Hey brother, how's it going?
Thanks. Here to give us a little update on day one of Canadian Peace Alliance is launching this Peace and Prosperity, Not War and Austerity campaign. I was down at the End War and Militarism Conference last night, and we heard from the Afghans for Peace and this United States Peace Alliance group called Peace Action, and they're strategizing on how we can create new alliances at this time right now. This time in history creates it marks a pivotal time in history, creating a new opportunity for a new form of resistance to war and militarism.
Well, Surya Sahar was here leading some chants on the other side of the park earlier to get the troops out of Afghanistan. You've got a broad, diverse group of people here. You've got anti-militarization people that are against capitalism. You've got pro-Austrian economics people with the Ron Paul group.
You've got the native Red Power movement right there.
That's right. I think there's a General Assembly scheduled for 5 o'clock.
Excellent. Excellent. What do you think the turnout is like here?
It's great. The park's packed.
Yeah. Yeah. I've never seen anything like this in my life.
I'm going to take another look around, so I'll catch up with you later.
Thanks a lot, man.
Film it for my YouTube channel because I'm sort of trying to branch out into freelance work, and I was interested to come here and spread some ideas of Ron Paul's message in the States and look a little bit what people know about U.S. monetary policy and how that's affecting people around the world. My impressions are that people are sort of oversimplifying things here. They might be attributing causes to greed or corporate interest or things that are actually enabled by other global interests that they don't realize and manipulated money supply. And I also think that a lot of their solutions seem to be leaning towards socialism, which I'm not in favor of. So I just came down to sort of have a dialogue and find out what people think. I think the common ground I could see is that the system we're living in isn't really a free market. So what I would say is that we're living in a fixed system where companies are self-dealing, so they're writing their own contracts. The legislations are being written by the people being legislated. So it's basically a fixed crony capitalism, as it's being called. But whereas people here seem to see capitalism as a problem, what I'm saying is the problem is the manipulation of the system, not the system itself. And what motivated you guys to come down here today, and what do you want to contribute to the process?
We want to redefine wealth. We're rich in love and happiness and kindness. Kindness is free, and we're spreading it to everyone.
Well, we're also here to promote a peaceful celebration, because that's really what this is. And if you just look around, everybody is friendly and everyone's supportive.
It's not a protest. It's not about violence. We're about spreading the love. Hugs.
All right, thanks a lot.
You're welcome.
here with fellow We Are Change reporter, The Ugly Truth. And I can't thank you enough for all the hard work that you've done in the last year. You've been at every single Egyptian, Libyan, Syrian, anti-war protest that we've had in the last year. And, when I couldn't make it out, you were there, you got the footage, we were able to, share and learn from it. So, I mean, that took a lot of dedication, a lot of commitment, and a lot of, conversion uploading time. So I just want to say thanks a lot, man. I think they chose a really good location because this little park here has a history of sheltering homeless, I think. So the cops probably won't really take too much of an issue. Who knows though, right? What are your thoughts on the turnout and the diversity of organizations and diversity of messages that have come out here?
Well, it's good to see it, I think like the G20 summit here last year, there might be a variety of different issues that people care about or represent or are fighting for, but it's good to see the solidarity and unity. All these people realize, regardless of what their desires or needs are, we all face a common enemy. And basically, if we unite together, we can defeat that enemy.
At least we can create the political space, the space for people to have that discussion, come to a formal concession, and decide on a new tactic to create a societal transformation. This is different from the conventional protest in that, this will continue indefinitely. Just like down in New York, they've been there for almost a month, coming up to a month now. So, just unprecedented.
Keep planning, being creative, and get the message out worldwide.
Yeah. That's the role of the media right there, is to cover these events and to kind of contextualize it and highlight the significance of the message. So, we need continuous mainstream media coverage to reach a wider audience, but we need the citizen media on the ground talking to people to really draw out what the issues are, because the media really wants to make just a divisive either or issue, so it's certainly not one or the other.
You're right. I think this is going to continue because the sad reality is worldwide we have a global economic crisis going on, and people are being taxed and austerity measures, having their services cut, their wages cut, but then they have to pay more into a system that's ripping them off.
Yeah.
I don't see that changing anytime soon. In fact, it's just going to get worse as inflation, prices rise, food, gas, and more people lose their work as jobs are shipped overseas.
Yeah.
So there's going to be suffering here, but there is hope at the end of the tunnel if people wake up and unite together to make a new system.
We strive for consensus.
We strive for consensus.
But a 90% vote. Can be used if a matter becomes urgent.